What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So I was just taking a look at the charts, seeing what's going on. Um, let's see. This is a trade that I'm in. Okay, so this is basically a swing trade, and price has been, well, if we go to the 4-hour, if you can see, price just really busted through this strong level that is definitely strong, and it broke through. So I'm saying it's time to retest, and then it's gonna shoot up. So I'm basically trying to, well, I'm taking a sell. I mean, that is so, I love when it does this. Like, you already know what's going to happen. Most of the time, it's going to fall. Sometimes it does reverse, but we'll have to see. So I'm taking it down here, and this is the 50%. If we take the fib, right? Fib up, and then this is the 50, 60%. So I'm guessing if it does retest, hopefully it comes down to the 50%, but we'll see. And then at that point, I will be looking for like maybe like a double bottom, and I'll look for a buy. All right, because we're in a strong uptrend. Strong uptrend. So definitely looking for a buy right here. Because look, it matches up perfectly to the 50% and the trend line and the most recent level of resistance. So I love a trade like this. See what it looks like on the 15-minute. All right, we'll have to see what happens with that. But this is what I'm waiting on. Just see, we have funnel. 50, 60% is in this area right here. So it's going in 50/60. Oh, get rid of this. So yeah, at this point, I will be waiting for price to obviously come down to this 50%. And go back up. That's what I'm hoping will happen. We'll see. No, that actually may start to go up. I don't know. So oh, this thing just went. Literally fell off a cliff. So what area do you think we should be kind of interested in? This is my thing. I try to find, look at that. That's a strong level of support right here. So I'm totally looking for either double bottom, or I'm looking for it to continue But then if it continues, it's gonna have to come back up for a retest for me to get in. So it would take a while because it would have to come down, however far it goes, and then come back up. And then, so by that time, it'll probably be the middle of the night or something like that. Ooh. We're on a 4 hour. Scroll up some levels. So that level right here. So it's just gonna range before it makes a move. Too much. Let's see. So that's pretty much a head and shoulder pattern right there. I would love it if price came back down to retest this and gave me some sort of signal that it was going to reverse. So a reversal pattern, basically. So a double bottom is really what I'm comfortable with, or head and shoulders, but so let's just wait for the market to come back to this level. If it doesn't come back to this level, it just doesn't come back to this level. It's actually, this is not a double bottom. I don't consider that to be a double bottom, but yes, I'm in a vibe right now. Let's get it. So pretty much I sold this down and now I'm selling it back up, or I'm selling it back up. I'm buying it back up. It broke through this level barely, but it broke through. So I hopped in for a buy. I'm taking that to 10 pips. And I think this is actually, yeah, this is totally about to reverse. Because look, we have this tweezer or whatever you want to call it. Start with an H, I think. I don't know. Yeah, that thing look like it's about to take off. I've been kind of somewhat studying reversals, I guess, because I've been really focusing on double tops, double bottoms, head and shoulders, and other patterns like harmonic patterns. So I'm gonna change it up for next week. I think I'm gonna just focus on 3 pairs, maybe 3 or 4, and clear everything, and then only trade certain things, like really have a strict, like I'm gonna plan out my week. Okay, I have to do this, like planning out my week in the market. So what I'm going to trade, or maybe not what I'm going to trade, but what I'm looking at, but also like what strategies I'm going to use, and just sticking to that and trying to perfect one strategy. I just need one edge over the market. I swear. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to really hone in on my skill, right? My passion. This is definitely a passion. So I just talked about this one. Did we? That thing like it wants to reverse. It is. But another thing is I have to start as well. I have to start getting used to, I need to start looking at higher time frames because I always enter on the 15-minute. I spend a lot of time on lower time frames. And sometimes you do it without realizing how much time you're actually putting in on a lower time frame, because that's only part of the, part of the story. It's a real thing. Okay, that was a beautiful. I like leaving my patterns in for some reason. Okay, so just getting used to looking at higher time frames is really something I want to get better at. Because doesn't this look so much cleaner? Like when price was down here, I was able to, I predicted that I will come back to this level. It did, and I did end up buying right here. I believe this was the 50 to 60% mark. And then at some point, I think I thought it was gonna continue to go downward, but it didn't. It actually went upward. So now I'm predicting the same exact thing. I'm predicting that price will come back to 50, 60% level and then go back up. So we'll see if we get the same thing from here. But what I'm saying is like, okay, let me get rid of this. Looking at a bigger time frame makes it look a lot like it's a lot cleaner and it's less confusing. Like you don't want to remove everything. But look at that. There's so much stuff that I couldn't see before that I could see now. It's like clear. This was totally a reversal head and shoulder type of deal, because the neckline would have been right here. Right shoulder, left shoulder. So that's kind of like a sloppy head and shoulder. But whatever. I am going to look for a buy on this bottom level. So basically, this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to really be studying like Saturday. I think I'm going to start, because usually I do my analysis and everything on Sunday, but I think I'm going to take a lot more time. I'm going to take my time and study it tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but Saturday, to really plan out my week. Because I don't know, I used to be really disciplined in this, and I realized when I'm more disciplined, I'm winning more. And when I'm not, it's kind of like you wake up and like, what are we trading today, Pinky? Like just hop in the market to see what you can trade. And that's exactly what you should be doing. However, it's different when you're new, like a new trader. Like especially trying to become consistently profitable. Like that shit it's not really helpful. But so that's pretty much all that I'm looking at. I guess I'll let you guys know what. And then another thing is, once price comes up to here, this level, I'm going to be looking for sells. And then for it to really push down. So Yeah. That's what I'm looking at. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm looking at so far. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys posted, but I just kind of wanted to do a little recording, not a formal video, but just like a recording of me just like looking at the charts after a long day of work. All right, guys, I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.